For this demonstration, you will need a socket wrench with the correct socket, latex gloves, eye protection, 5 quarts of oil, paper towels, and an oil pan. The first step is to turn on the car to warm up the oil and engage the parking brake. On this car, this is how you do it. Before you change the oil, you want to make sure the car is turned off. For the next part of the demonstration, I will be wearing latex gloves and safety goggles. The first thing you have to do is pop the hood. After you pop the hood, you will get out of the car and release the safety latch. You will open the hood and put the hood top up. Then you will go under the car to release the oil plug and drain with the socket wrench and drain the oil into the oil pan. I've just successfully drained the oil and replaced the oil pan plug. Now I will come up here and grab the oil and take off the cap. I will pour the oil into this and periodically check the amount of oil by using the dipstick to make sure it is at the right level. This car calls for 5 quarts with the change of an oil filter. Once you found that you have gotten to the right level, you put the cap back on and close the hood.
What you'll need: paper towels, plastic gloves, a tarp, optional, and lastly a car. Before you start, you should probably get into clothes that you don't really care about because this can get really messy. Step 1. Pull out the dipstick in your car. Wipe off the oil with a clean rag or some paper towels. Note, before you do this, you should make sure that the engine has been off for at least 10 minutes. Step 2. Dip the stick back into the pipe. Go. Step 3. Pull the dipstick back out and note the oil on it. The dipstick should have markers on it showing if the oil level is too low or at the right point. Here and here. Because the oil is right below the just right point, it should be filled until it reaches that point. Also note whether the oil is in good condition. Rub a little between your fingers, and if it leaves a dirty smudge, like so, it should probably be changed. Step 4. Put the dipstick back in, and you're done.
Supplies you'll need for changing your filter. You'll need a new filter, towels for cleanup, something to collect the drained oil in, such as a bowl or other container, a car jack, and gloves.
Safety precautions. Whenever working on your car, always have the emergency brake on. When changing the oil and oil filter, use a car jack to lift the car. Oil is flammable. Never use anything that could create a spark or use fire when working with oil. Oil can get very messy. Be sure to have cleaning supplies on hand and always wear gloves. Step 1. Note: Changing the oil filter in your car also requires changing or at least draining your oil. After draining the oil, remove your old filter by untwisting it. Remember to also drain your old filter. There'll be oil in there too. Step 2. Take some of your old oil and rub it along the gasket of the new filter. This will create a seal for the new filter. Step 3. Twist the new filter back into place, hand tight with a quarter turn. Step 4. Refill your oil. Turn your car on and check for leakage. Then you're done.